Yo YouTube, it's Tevin and American, and welcome to my review of the Victrix Pro BFG controller for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 and the PC. The features that come with the controller is a case, a USB dongle, a USB cable, 2 analog gates, 3 D-pads, 6-button attachment, screwdriver, height thumbstick, and another thumbstick. And with the parts I've mentioned, the controller is modular, giving you a lot of customizable options at the front, where you can pull out the D-pad, the thumbsticks firmly, and just screw out the front base of the controller and just swap out the layout to your liking. It's hassle-free and it's straightforward. So let's start talking about the back of the controller. It comes with 4 paddles, and in the center, it comes with a profile button. It gives you 3 profiles to customize. And it's a nice touch, because every profile has an LED color. The 3 colors are purple, blue, and green. So for example, I want to play some fighting games, purple. I want to play some driving games, blue. I want to play some shooting games, green. It just keeps things nice and organized. You are able to remap the back buttons on the go by pressing and holding the profile button, then clicking the back button you want to map. After that, you should see an LED flash at the front of the controller. This is telling you what button you want to assign. When wielding the Victrix Pro BFG, it feels similar to the Xbox controller, no doubt. But I do get a familiar feel compared to the DualSense when it comes to the D-pad, the analog sticks, and the face buttons. The D-pad feels slightly more sturdy in a good way. The 6-button micro switch attachment has a desktop mouse clicky feel to it, and the shoulder buttons have a punchy clicky feel to it. However, the triggers feel hollow and light on the press, like there's something almost missing inside. But it does give you the option to manually adjust the triggers by sliding and holding the lever to the side and adjusting the range of your liking. PDP have a software hub where you can tweak the dead zone of your joysticks, sensitivity of the triggers, and profiles. They also have audio EQ settings to play around with for when you want to plug your headphones into the controller. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to display any of these options to you, as the software is only compatible with the Windows and not Mac. So let me tell you how I feel about this controller. I'm going to start off with the cons, the pros, and end it with a high. PDP do not supply any modular attachments. So if any of these buttons do not function in the near future, or you so happens to lose them, you are unable to purchase parts from them. The back buttons make the controller uncomfortable. The problem is not where it's positioned, it's the shape of the back buttons that limit me from gripping the handles of the controller. Like, why is it sticking out? Why is it not low profiled and in line with the base of the controller? It doesn't give me full control of where I want to rest my hands. Touching on the triggers, they feel sus. They're suspect, man. They feel cheap. It's giving me flashbacks when I was a student and my PlayStation 3 controller broke, so I bought a $6.99 controller from eBay for the time being until my part-time check rolled in. That's how rough the triggers feel. I get the idea of it being super light and responsive for competitive play, but it feels like there's no personality towards it. In my opinion, micro switches would have been the better alternative. The compatibility for Apple Mac users to get access to the software for the controller, it could be a deal breaker because we could be missing out on software as well as firmware. But let me give PDP some credit here. This is the only company that puts effort in their D-pads. 3 decent D-pad options that most gamers can get behind, especially players that love fighting games. It's a breath of fresh air to use. I love the large diamond-shaped piece, as I have large-ass thumbs. Can appreciate the quality of the 6-button 5-pad attachment. With the verdict, it's all down to what you're going to use the controller for. First-person shooters, you have access to all 4 back buttons, which is a 1-up to the DualSense Edge. But you're either going to appreciate the response the triggers are going to give you with weapon handling for competitive play, or be put off by the quality of them. But I would say there's better controller options out there, apart from fighters though, because I can see the market for PDP to progressing. For me, it holds the crown for one of the best fight pads out there today. Good D-pad options, good bumpers, good face buttons. The positioning could be better, especially with that ugly horror font on display, but you get used to it. The Victrix as a fight pad is worth the investment, but I can't say the same for other genres. Status complicated.
I thought I could be clever, but yeah. Oh well. It is what it is.